Happy Monday, Antelope Valley. It is Monday, November 1st, 2021. Welcome to the first day of the last 2 months of this year. I am Mark Troth, broker owner of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Troth Realtors, located right here in good old Lancaster, California, and glad to be bringing you another market update for our local Antelope Valley real estate market. Our market continues to show good signs of stability as we head into the final 2 months of the year, as the numbers that we're going to look at here in just a second bear out. Like to point out that our numbers come from the Greater Antelope Valley Association of Realtors MLS system. And we've been doing this 5 or 6 months, bringing you the local update. Feel it's important that residents of the Antelope Valley have a local resource to go to see what's going on in the local market. A lot of times our statistics get tied in with Los Angeles County and the rest of the state of California. And our local market definitely is unique and different from those areas. So enjoy bringing you this weekly update so you can see what's going on in our local market. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the slides and see what that local market is actually doing. Here we go. This morning, we open up with 724 active listings on the market. That is down just a little bit from last week when we started the week at 741. Staying over the last few weeks above that 700 number. You can see 4 weeks ago, October 4th, that we were at 680. So we're up from 4 weeks, 6.5%. The properties pending, those that have gone into escrow this morning, we start out the month of November with 872, just a little bit of a drop from last week. Prior week was very, very active, as the next slide will show, and down about 2.6% from the number of properties that were in escrow. October 25th, a week ago Monday, we start this week off at 872, and which is just about the same from where we were 4 weeks ago when we were at 873. You can see that the lower number, the total of active and pendings, remaining somewhat fairly stable. Down 2.4% from last week, up 2.6% from 4 weeks ago. So as we head into the final 2 months, our market is still showing great signs of stability, still very, very active. And it is a very, very good market for both sellers and buyers. Like to point out, we're not seeing the huge number of multiple offers that we were back in the springtime, when it was not uncommon, 5, 10, 15, 20 offers sometimes on properties as they hit the market. Definitely still seeing good activity, but buyers realize that there's some more inventory on the market and they can take a little bit more time. And so let's go ahead and get on into the next slide. We'll stop our share on that one and go to this one, the next slide, number 2, week over week comparison. You can see that new residential listings on the market last week from October 25th through Sunday, October 31st, 119. That was down from the week prior to that, when we saw 142 new listings from October 18th to October 24th. Definitely a lot of folks decided 2 weeks ago to get their property on the market. But what's interesting is you can see that we're still seeing a healthy number of listings week over week going into escrow. Last week it was 125 compared to the prior week, 137. But this is an interesting number. Last week, our median number of days that those pending properties, those that went into escrow, were on the market, dropped from 20 down to 14. So that prior week from last week, the October 18th through 24th, and even the prior week before that, we did see a number of properties, and looking through the data, that were on the market that did see price reductions. A number of those properties on the market 30, 40, 50 days or so. And so that 2 weeks ago, what drove that median number up. You can see that this last week, that median number of days on the market returned to 14. I'd like to point out that anytime you are south of 50, 60 days on the market, it is still a healthy seller's market. It's typical with a month end week. We had a fair number, a good number of closings, I should say. We're up 13.9% to 115 closings. Always typical as you hit month end to see a lot of escrows closing. Another sign that our market's seeing good stability is that median sales price hanging right into that mid 400,000, down just a tick from the prior week. Last week was at 445. And then once again, another good number is that if a property hits the market priced well in good condition, there are still buyers that want to make sure they secure that property and will be glad to pay a tick over list price. So that will conclude the market update for this week. Our market, as I said several times, continues to show good stability. In my opinion, we're going to see that stability maintain itself through the end of the year. However, if there's more information, more data that any of our trusted professionals can provide you with, by all means, just please feel free to reach out to one of them. As we head into next year, it'll be our 65th anniversary of serving the residents of the Antelope Valley. And with that, we'll call it a wrap for this Monday's update, and do look forward to chatting with you next Monday. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.